But if you want to know what people who think about money for a living really think about the economy and the value of the US dollar, look at the value of cryptocurrency.
All right, welcome back everybody to Altcoin Daily. My name's Austin. In today's video, I want to share with you the latest news involving Bitcoin, involving Ethereum, involving altcoins, as well as what the mainstream media is saying about crypto. If you're interested in making money with cryptocurrency, click subscribe right now. We drop a video every single day demystifying this cryptocurrency market. Let's jump in. The first thing I want to share with you is a recent clip from Tucker Carlson ripping into the US inflation numbers, as well as singing the praises of cryptocurrency. Inflation is the problem, and Bitcoin is the solution. So although we didn't need a report to tell us this, inflation is happening, and this is the official number from the government. The latest report from the Consumer Price Index says inflation has surged 6.8% in the month of November. And why is that? The bottom line is that right now, there are a lot more dollars in circulation, meaning there's more money bidding on the same basket of goods, so prices are going up. Listen to this first clip of Tucker calling BS on the numbers the government is giving us, saying that inflation is actually much worse. This is about a 2-minute clip. Watch this.
So with that in mind, the new inflation numbers are out, and they're the worst this country has seen in nearly 40 years. According to the Consumer Price Index, inflation is up almost 7% over the past 12 months. It's very high. The problem is the reality is much worse than that. And that's because the Consumer Index is useless as a guide to life in America. It doesn't actually measure the cost of living. In that way, it is a lie. It's a rigged government number, one of many. Now, the CPI is calculated by assigning relative weight to different categories of goods. It's a very complex series of formulas. Some of them were formulated in good faith, others were designed to deceive you. But in effect, the bottom line is the CPI does a very bad job of measuring how much it actually costs to live in this country. For example, gas prices. In the CPI, gas prices constitute less than 4% of the total value of the products included. Now, that's realistic if you happen to live in, say, Manhattan, where pretty much nobody drives a car. But if you have a car and you drive more than a few miles to work every day, that's ridiculous, because for you, gas prices are a far larger part of your budget, and yet all of this is ignored by the CPI. You don't need to be an economist to understand this. The bottom line is these are not accurate numbers, but they were put together by people who we consider very smart. So you have to ask yourself, why are these numbers inaccurate? Think about it. The Consumer Price Index measures the downside of federal economic policy. So let's say you printed too many US dollars. You wanted to fund useless programs and pay off your donors. Now, if you did that, you would devalue your own currency, you would cause inflation. Over time, you would impoverish your own population. Those would be the effects. But of course, you would want to hide those effects. You'd instead want to tell everybody that thanks to you, the economy is great. And the Consumer Price Index allows politicians to do that.
All right, good breakdown. Give me your thoughts on this down below. But my next obvious question would be, if CPI isn't the most accurate way to measure inflation, what would be? Well, I guess that would be the price increases of the items or categories themselves. Here are the price increases of select items that consumers use daily over the last 12 months. Beef up 24%, hotels up 26%, gas up 51%, and etc., all as seen right here. So give me your thoughts on any of this, like I said, down below in the video description. But let's move on to our second clip of Tucker explaining what Bitcoin and cryptocurrency has to do with all of this. Listen to him first talk about traditional markets, the S&P, and then also Bitcoin, Ethereum, cryptocurrency as potential hedges in this inflating world. Watch this.
One group that would never even consider believing numbers like these, crap like this, is investors. They're not looking at the Consumer Price Index. They do this for a living, and they know exactly what dangerous inflation looks like, and that's why they're buying hard assets. You see it everywhere. The median sales price of an existing single-family home in Austin, Texas, increased 33.5% in a single year. The median price of a condo around Miami has gone up nearly 21%. Now, real estate in Dade County was already wildly overheated. Now it's a bonfire. Why is that happening? Simple. Investors are afraid. Consider equities prices. The S&P 500 is up 28% in the last year. Now, if you're looking for the real inflation rate, that's a lot closer than the CPI is going to get you. But if you want to know what people who think about money for a living really think about the economy and the value of the US dollar, look at the value of cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is by definition a refuge from inflation. People buy Bitcoin when they decide the US dollar is no longer safe. What's happened in Bitcoin? It's up 164% in the past year. Ethereum and other cryptocurrencies up 622%. So you should consider that a referendum on the strength of our economic system, as judged by the people who know the system best, because that's exactly what it is.
All right. Give me your thoughts on any of this down below in the comment section. I want to hear what you think. But to me, it's just cool that the mainstream media is finally starting to take notice that there is a peaceful way to opt out of all this. And even though we shouldn't wish for the ship to go down, it is nice to know that we have a life raft in Bitcoin. I'll keep you updated. Next up, I want to share with you the latest news involving altcoins. But first, let's take 60 seconds and give a big shout out to sponsor of the channel, Okcoin, a global cryptocurrency exchange that is fully regulated in the US, which I like. A better way to Bitcoin, join the fastest growing global cryptocurrency exchange with the lowest fees around. And that's true. They do have much lower fees than the competition. In fact, if you want more detail on that, I will link an interview we did with Okcoin's head of listing called the #1 crypto exchange with the cheapest fees. He explains how, he explains why, he explains what's in store for the future. Link down below, check it out. But the final thing I do want to mention is that if you use our link, Altcoin Daily Okcoin, linked down below, you do get 100% feeless staking, so they will not take a penny, and you keep 100% of all rewards earned. So great way to accumulate passively. Link down below, feel free to click it. All right, let's talk about the altcoins making news, starting with ColdStack. ColdStack continues to unite decentralized storage by integrating storage. Thanks to storage, we can better serve the growing blockchain, NFT, and Metaverse sectors with a variety of data solutions. So big integration. Just as a reminder, ColdStack is a first-to-market aggregator for decentralized data storages, such as Filecoin. So just like 1inch is an aggregator for DEXs, ColdStack is an aggregator of decentralized storage units, finding the cheapest decentralized storage. So here are the details. We're pleased to announce that our team has completed our integration of the storage decentralized storage network. Through this integration, we will be able to offer our users access to one of the most popular, trusted, and robust decentralized storage networks, DSNs, in the world. Our storage integration is currently in beta version, and we will continue to test our system as we seek to deploy it fully. So pretty cool to see the progress, but let's keep moving. Next piece of news for lower cap Metaverse altcoin Situs. Wow, our Situs community is growing so fast. Thanks to all of you for being with us. We really appreciate the support from each of you. And the news today is the user growth milestone, as seen here on Twitter, on Telegram, and Discord. And just for some context, what is Situs Heroes? And I liked this write-up from bitcoin.com. Situs Heroes is the first ever WebGL AAA play-to-earn NFT and MMORPG game built by an experienced tech company with over 200 plus full-time employees and numerous successful projects under their belt. So in simple terms, it's a play-to-earn game set in space. And what drew me to this game, because I'm an investor, is the game is set in a space metaverse at a time when technological advancements have reached the level of merging with all living beings. So all characters in this game belong to one of several blockchain races and embody that chain's strongest attributes, which I found pretty interesting, pretty unique, and the game provides users with multiple game scenarios, including interstellar exploration, battles and settlements, as well as scope for political, social, and economic development. So give me your thoughts on this down below. I believe, should launch in January, but pretty cool to see the progress. And next piece of big news involving Ethereum actually happened in the middle of the day yesterday. But Nike steps further into the metaverse by buying an NFT sneaker studio. So some huge validation for Ethereum. And even though prices in the short term are dipping or consolidating, think long term, because this is big. Ready to take its next step into the metaverse, Nike announced yesterday it has acquired RTFKT Studios, a digital art studio focusing on sneaker-themed non-fungible tokens and collectibles using the Ethereum blockchain. In a direct quote from Nike's president and CEO, "We're acquiring a very talented team of creators with an authentic and connected brand. Our plan is to invest in the RTFKT brand, serve and grow their innovative and creative community, and extend Nike's digital footprint and capabilities." So huge acquisition, and just a little visual for you, tweeted out by RTFKT Studios. They're saying that they are now a part of the Nike Inc. family. Watch this. Ooh. The future, guys. Pretty cool. All right, we get it. I don't want this video to get knocked for stealing copyrighted songs. Either way, I mean, it's just crazy how fast this NFT and metaverse narrative and future is moving. Pretty freaking cool. That is the video. My name's Austin. If you haven't already, be sure to check out our recent interview with CEO of Swan Bitcoin, Corey, talking about Bitcoin and crypto predictions for 2022. Super reasonable, good conversation about what the future holds. Link down below as well. But like always, see you tomorrow.